Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to get ahead with money, while so many of us work hard but still feel like we're stuck on a treadmill? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down the core mindset from one of the most famous finance books ever written to figure out why.
This one idea, it's an absolute game changer. See, it's not about working harder, it's about thinking in a totally different way. The entire philosophy we're talking about today really just hinges on flipping that old script on its head.
Does that sound a little too familiar? It's this super frustrating cycle that so many people get trapped in. You do everything you're supposed to, you follow all the rules, but that feeling of financial freedom just seems as far away as ever. This is the exact problem we're going to unpack right now.
So first up, let's talk about what the book calls the 9-to-5 money trap. It's this idea that maybe, just maybe, the traditional career path isn't quite the safe bet we've all been led to believe.
Okay, so how do you get out of that trap? Well, the book's entire answer is wrapped up in this central story, the story of two dads who had two completely, radically different ways of thinking about money.
And right here, you can see the two paths laid out so clearly. On one side, you've got the poor dad. This is the conventional advice, right? He's highly educated and values job security more than anything. But then you have the rich dad, who's focused on something totally different, building systems where his money makes more money for him. It's the same world, just seen through two very different lenses. All right, listen up, because if you only take one single thing away from this breakdown, this needs to be it. Seriously. Understanding the difference between these two words is, according to the author, the absolute bedrock of building any kind of wealth. And yeah, that's a direct quote. He's not messing around here, because this concept really is that critical. It's the dividing line between struggling with money your whole life and actually achieving financial freedom. So, let's break them down. It really is that simple. An asset is just anything that generates income for you, whether you're actively working for it or not. Think of it like a little money machine that you own, one that just keeps working for you in the background. And a liability, well, it's the exact opposite. It's anything that just costs you money, constantly draining your resources. It's like a financial hole that you have to keep pouring money into, month after month. And this slide right here shows it all in action. The rich, they focus on buying assets first, things that pay them, like rental properties, stocks, or a business. But the middle class often ends up buying liabilities that they think are assets, like a huge mortgage or a fancy car with big payments. And here's the key. They buy things to look rich, which is the very thing that keeps them from becoming rich. Okay, so let's keep building on this, because once you really get that asset versus liability thing, it totally changes how you look at your career. The entire purpose of your 9-to-5 job shifts. I mean, what a powerful way to put it. Your salary, that's a short-term tool. It's for survival, for paying the bills right now. But it is not the long-term tool for building real wealth or going after your dreams. For that, you need a completely different strategy. So here it is, the rich dad path. It's all about using your job strategically. You're not just there for the money. You're there to learn valuable skills, you use that steady paycheck to start some side income, and then you funnel all that extra cash into building up your asset column. Your job becomes a launch pad, not the final destination. But here's the thing. This whole path depends on financial education, something most of us just never got in school. I mean, think about it. When did you ever have a class on investing or taxes or how to understand cash flow? You probably didn't. And that's exactly why teaching yourself becomes so incredibly important. The book really hammers this point home. You should work to learn, not just to earn. So you focus on jobs that teach you these high-value skills. Just one of these, like being great at sales or marketing, can boost your earning potential for the rest of your life, long after that specific paycheck is gone. This mindset also tackles a massive hurdle for most people: fear. So many of us are terrified of losing money that we never take those smart, calculated risks that are necessary to build wealth. But the book's argument is pretty blunt. Playing it too safe is the biggest risk of all, because it guarantees you'll never get ahead. And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most crucial takeaway. After all the strategies, all the definitions, it all boils down to one fundamental shift in how you see the world. When we talk about money, this is the question, isn't it? It's the first thing that comes to mind. It's all about the salary, the paycheck, the money you actively work for. But this is the question that changes the entire game. It's not about how big the paycheck is. It's about understanding the system. Where is money coming from? Where is it going? And how can you direct more of it into your assets and away from your liabilities?
You know, at the end of the day, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's a blueprint for rewiring your financial brain. Because once you learn to think rich, you start seeing opportunities everywhere instead of just obstacles. So I guess the only question left is, which way are you going to choose to think?